यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम से रिलेटेड चीज़ें हैं। जैसे सिलेबस में क्या है, इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिलिंग दे रखा है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लोड मैनेजमेंट एंड मैक्सिमम डिमांड कंट्रोल, पावर फैक्टर इंप्रूवमेंट एंड इट्स बेनिफिट, selection and location of capacitor, performance assessment of power factor capacitor, distribution and transformer losses। तो सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर सप्लाई सिस्टम का इंट्रोडक्शन। इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर सप्लाई सिस्टम इन ए कंट्री comprise of generating unit that produce electricity, high voltage transmission line and transport electricity over a long distance, distribution lines that deliver the electricity to consumer, substation that connect the piece of each other, and the energy control center to coordinate the operation of component. So there are simple electrical supply systems that the transmission distribution network linkage between the electricity source to end user. So first of all we can generate the electricity with the help of fuel and the power plant. उसके बाद में जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जाएगी सब स्टेशन पर जाएगी, सब स्टेशन के बाद में ये ट्रांसमिशन के थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ट्रांसमिट होगी, फिर यहाँ पर सब स्टेशन होगा, फिर यहाँ पर जो लाइनें कनेक्टेड होंगी ये पावर लाइनें होंगी यहाँ पर, और फिर कंज्यूमर के पास में जाएगी। तो ये ऊपर वाला सिस्टम है यहाँ पर जनरेशन, ये वाला सिस्टम यहाँ पर ट्रांसमिशन कहलाएगा और ये वाला सिस्टम यहाँ पर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कहलाएगा। पावर जनरेशन प्लांट में हम देखें the fossil fuels such as coal, oil, natural gas, and nuclear energy and filling water that is called hydel are commonly used energy source in the power generating plant. A wide and growing variety of unconventional generating technology and fuel have also been developed, including the cogeneration, solar energy, wind generation, and waste material. About 70% of power generation capacity in India is from coal based on thermal power plant. The principle of coal-fired power generation plant that is shown in the figure, energy stored in the coal is converted to electricity in thermal power plant, and coal is pulverized to consistency of talcum powder. The powder coal is blown into the water wall boiler where it is burned at the temperature of higher than 1300 degrees Celsius. The heat is combustion gas is transferred into steam. This high pressure steam is used to run the steam turbine to spin, and finally turbine rotates the generator to produce the electricity. तो प्रोडक्शन पावर फ्रॉम द कॉयल, यहाँ पर देखा गया कॉयल है, सबसे पहले कॉयल सप्लाई है, इसको कन्वेयर के थ्रू इसमें डाला जाता है, पल्वराइजर के थ्रू इसको महीन किया जाता है, लेगोन के थ्रू इसमें जो महीन है कण है वो वापस आ जाते हैं आज के सिस्टम के थ्रू, फिर ये महीन कण है सिंबल बॉयलर में जाते हैं, बॉयलर में स्टीम जनरेट होती है, और यहाँ पर प्रेसिपिटर के थ्रू स्टीम है ये स्टीम टरबाइन पर पड़ती है, और स्टीम टरबाइन है ये घूमता है, और स्टीम टरबाइन घूमने के बाद में ये क्या करता है जनरेटर पर जाएगी, और जनरेटर से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है यहाँ पर कंडेंसर पर, ये वाटर है जो हॉट वाटर है वो कंडेंसर पर जाएगा, उसके बाद में कंडेंसर के थ्रू ये प्रेसिपिटर में जो यहाँ पर क्या है कि जो धुएं वगैरह निकलता है वो प्रेसिपिटर में जाएंगे, फिर उसके बाद में यहाँ पर सब स्टेशन ट्रांसफार्मर में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होगी। In India, from the coal-based power plant, the overall efficiency range is 28 to 35% depending upon the size. Operational practice and capacity utilization. Where fuel are the source of generation, a common term used is the heat rate that reflects the efficiency of generation. Heat rate is the heat input in the kilocalories or kilojoules for generating 1 kilowatt hour of electricity output. 1 kWh hour of electricity being equalized to 860 kilocalories of thermal energy or 36 kilojoules of thermal energy. The heat rate expressed in inverse of efficiency of power जनरेशन, यानी कि हीट रेट और एफिशिएंसी ऑफ पावर जनरेशन है एक दूसरे के इनवर्स होते हैं। ट्रांसमिशन एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन लाइन्स, द पावर प्लांट टाइपिकली प्रोड्यूस 50 cycles per second Hz alternating current AC electricity in the voltage range from 11 kV to 33 kV. At the power plant side, the three-phase voltage is stepped up to higher voltage for the transmitted on cable strung on cross-country tower. The high voltage and extra high voltage transmission in next stage for power plant transport AC power over a long distance at a voltage like 220 kV, 400 kV, where the transmission is over 1000 km. High voltage direct current DC transmission is also favored to minimize the losses. Substation network that is 132 kV, 110 kV, 66 kV, 33 kV constitute the next link towards the end user. Distribution of 11 kV, 66 kV, 33 kV. constitute the last link of consumer who is connected directly to the through the transformer depending upon the draw level service. The transmission and distribution network include substation, lines, distribution transformer. High voltage transmission is used so that the smaller, more economical wire size are to be employed to carry the lower current and reduce the losses. Substation contains step down transformer, reduce the voltage for distribution and industrial user. The voltage is further reduced to commercial facilities. Electricity must be generated as when it is needed since electricity cannot be stored virtually in the system. There is no difference between the transmission line and distribution line except of the voltage level and power handling capacity. Transmission lines are usually capable of transmitting large quantity of electrical energy over the great distance. They operate at high voltage. Distribution lines carry limited quantity of power over a short distance. Voltage drop in the line are relation to the resistance and reactance of the line and length and the current drawn for the same quantity of power handled. Lower the voltage, higher the current drawn, and higher the voltage drop. The current drawn is inversely proportional to voltage level of the same quantity of power handled. The power loss in the line is proportional to resistance and the square of the current, that is power loss equal to I square R. The higher voltage transmission and distribution thus help to minimize the line voltage drop in the ratio of voltage because when the voltage is higher then the current is lower and the power loss is lower and the line power loss is ratio of the square of the voltage. And for instance if the distribution power is right from 11 kV to 33 kV, the voltage drop should be lower by the fraction of 1 by 3 and line losses should be lower by 1 by 3 for whole square, that is 1 by 9. Lower voltage transmission and distribution also call bigger size conductor on account of current handling capacity needed. Cascaded efficiency. The primary function of transmission and distribution equipment is to transfer power economically and reliable from one location to another. Conductor in form of wires and cables strung on tower and poles carry the high voltage AC current, electric current. The large number of copper and aluminum conductors are used to form the transmission path. The resistance of long distance transmission conductor is to be minimized. The energy losses in transmission line is wasted in form of I square R losses. Capacitors are used to correct the power factor by using the current to lead the voltage. When the AC current are kept in phase with the voltage, operating efficiency of system is maintained at a high level. A circuit interrupting device are switches, relay, circuit breaker, fuses. Each of these devices is designed to carry and interrupt the certain level of current, making and breaking the current carrying conductor and transmission path with a minimum of arcing is one of the most important characteristics in the device. The relay sense abnormal voltage, current and frequency and operate to protect the system. Transformer are placed at Transformers are placed at strategic locations throughout the system to minimize the power losses in the T&D system, and they are used to change the voltage level from low to high step up transformer and from high to low step down unit. The power source to end user energy efficiency link is very key factor which influence the energy input at the source of supply. If we consider the electricity flow from generation to user in terms of cascade energy efficiency, typically cascade efficiency profile are generation to 11 to 33 kV user industry will be given below, that is generation efficiency. Efficiency range 28 to 35% with respect to size of thermal power plant, age of the plant and capacity utilization. Then step up 400 to 280 kV to enable the extra high voltage transmission line. Maximum losses 0.5% and efficiency 99.5%. Extra high voltage transmission and station 3 EHV transmission and substation 400 kV to 800 kV envisaged maximum losses of 1% and efficiency of 99%. High voltage transmission substation 220 and 400 kV maximum loss is 2.5% and efficiency 97.5%. Substation next 66 and 132 kV. Maximum loss is 4%, efficiency is 96%. Distribution station step down to the level of 11 and 33 kV. Efficiency 85% losses, efficiency 99.5%. 0.5% losses. Primary distribution is fiber line link of end user. 11 kV, 33 kV. Losses maximum 5% of efficiency, 95%. End user premises cascaded efficiency from generation to end user. That is cascaded efficiency. The cascaded efficiency in transmission distribution system from output to power plant to the end user, that is 87%. 0.995, 0.99 into 0.975 into 0.96 into 0.995 into 0.95. That is 87%. Industrial end user. At the industrial end user premises, again, and plant network element like transformer at the receiving substation, switchgear lines, cables, load break switches, capacitor fuses, losses, which affect the input received energy. However, the losses in the system are merger and unavoidable. Typically, plant single line diagram of the electrical distribution system is shown. That is uh, pre-vector meter, transformer, metering, distribution generation side, transformer efficiency 98 to 95%, distribution losses 1 to 6%, feeder capacitor, distribution lines, motor efficiency is 85 to 96%. There are fans and blower, pumps, AC compressor, and lighting and heating load. These are electrical substation single line diagram. 1 unit saved is equal to 2 unit generation. After power generation at the plant is transmitted and distributed over a wide network, the standard technical losses are around 70% of India efficiency, that is 83%. But they figure out many of the state how much transmission and distribution losses ranging from 7 to 50%. All they may not be constitute technical losses since the unmetered and filterage are also accounted in the losses. When the power reaches the industry to meet the transformer, the energy efficiency of transformer generally is very high. Next, it goes to motor through the internal plant generation network or internal plant distribution network. It typically distribution network efficiency including transformer 95% and motor efficiency 90%. Another 30% efficiency is lost in the mechanical system, which include coupling, drivetrain, a drive equipment such as pump and flow control bulbs. Throwing the this is overall efficiency become 50%. Become 50%. That is 0.83 to 0.95 to 0.9 to 0.70. That is 50%. Means 1 unit saved in end user is equivalent to 2 unit generation in power plant. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिलिंग की बात करें. Electricity billing by utilities by medium and large enterprises is a high tension category. It is often done on two-part tariff structure. One part of the capacity drawn and second part of actual energy drawn during the billing cycle. Capacity or demand in a kVA of kilowatt term. The reactive energy drawn by the service is also recorded and billed for a some utility because this would be affect the load on the utility according to utility charge for maximum demand. Active energy and reactive power drawn reflected by the power factor in billing structure. In addition, other fixed and variable expenses are varied, that is maximum demand charge. These charge rate are maximum demand registered during the month and billing period and the corresponding rate of utility. Energy charge. These charge related to energy kilowatt hour consumed during the month billing period and corresponding rates often lived in the slab and user rates. Some utilities how charge the basics of apparent energy, which is vector sum of kWh and kVAR. Power factor penalty or bonus rate are lived by most utilities are certain reactive power drawn from the grid. Fuel cost adjustment energy as a lived by some utility are adjust the increasing fuel expense over a base reference value. Electricity duty charge lived with respect to the unit consumed. Meter and lighting and fan power consumption is often a higher rate lived sometimes on the slab basis and actual metering basis. Time of day rates like peak and non-peak hours are also prevent in tariff structure and provision of some utility. Penalty for exceeding contract demand and surcharge if metering is LT side in the sum of the utility. Analysis of utility bill data and monitoring its trends help energy manager to identify way of for electricity bill reduction through the available provision in tariff framework. And apart from energy budgeting. The utility employ as electromagnetic or electronic trimeter meter. For billing purpose, the minimum output from the electromagnetic meter are maximum demand registered during the month, which is metered in present time interval, and this is reset at the end of the every billing cycle. Active energy in kWh during the billing cycle, reaching energy in kWh during the billing cycle, and apparent energy in kWh during billing cycle. It is important to note that while maximum demand is recorded, it is not instantaneous demand drawn. It is often uh, misunderstood, but the time integrated demand over the predefined recording cycle. It is draw over a recording cycle of 30 minutes, 2500 kVA 4 minutes, 3600 kVA 12 minutes, 4100 kVA 6 minutes, 3800 kVA 8 minutes. The MD recorder will be computing MD as 250 x 4, 36 into x 4 12, that is 3600 06.7 kVA. The month maximum demand will be highest among such demand value recorded over the month. The meter register only if the value exceeds the previous maximum demand value, and thus even if the average maximum demand is low, the industry facility has no pay for maximum demand charge for the highest value registered during the month. Even it is occur for just one recording cycle during, that is 30 minutes during whole of the month. They typically demand curve is on this figure. That is power drawn, that is demand, that is also a demand. Demand interval called. It can be seen from the figure above. The demand varies from time to time. The demand is measured by predicting the time month and predicting the time month. Time to time, and demand is measured over a predetermined time interval and average output time interval, that is shorted and dotted horizontal dotted line. It is late most electricity board are charged over a conventional electromechanical trivector meter to electronics meter. This has some extended provision that can help the utility as well as electricity. These substation memory for logging and recording all relevant events, high accuracy up to point to class, immutability to time of daily traffic, time per election recording, measurement of harmonics, total harmonic distribution, long service life due to the absence of moving parts, and availability of report data assist download. Trends analysis for purchase electricity cost component can help the industry to identify key result area for bit reduction with the utility and tariff available framework along the following lines. That is the purchase electrical energy trends, that is MW recorded kVA, billing demand, total energy consumed, energy consumption during the peak hour, charge per kVA, MD charge, energy charge per kVA, power factor energy rebate, total bills, average cost, electrical load management and maximum demand control. Need for electrical load management. In micro perspective, the growth of electricity use and diversity and end use segment in the time of use has led to shortfalls in the capacity to meet demand. As capacity addition is costly and only a long time prospective, better load management at user ends help to minimize the peak demand on the utility infrastructure as well as better utilization of power plant capabilities. The utility, state electricity board, use power traffic structure to influence the end user in better load management through measure like time of use tariff, penalties on exceeding allowed maximum demand, night tariff concession. Load management is powerful means of efficiency improving both the end user as well as utility. As the demand charge constitute a considerable portion of the electricity bill, From user angle too, there is a need of integrated load management to effectively control the maximum demand. Step-by-step approach for maximum demand control. Presenting the load demand of a consumer against the time of day is known as load curve. If the plotted for 24 hours of the single day, it is known as hourly load curve. And it is daily demand plotted over the month. It is called daily load curve. A typically hour load curve for a engineering industry as shown in the curve. These types of curve are useful in predicting pattern of the dole, peaks and valley and energy use trends in the section of industry or in the distribution network as case may be. Rescheduling of load. Rescheduling of large electrical loads and equipment operation in different shifts can be planned and implemented to minimize the simultaneous maximum demand. For this purpose, it is advisable to prepare the operation flow charts and process chart and analyze these charts. And with the integrated approach, it should be possible to reschedule the operation and running equipment in such a way to improve the load factor, which is turned to reduce the maximum demand. Storage of product in process material, process utilities like refrigeration. It is possible to reduce the maximum demand by building up storage capacity of product material and water, chilled water, hot water, and using electricity during the off-peak demand. Off-peak hour operation also help to save energy due to the favorable conditions such as lower ambient temperature. Ice bank system is used in milk and dairy industry. Ice is made in lead period and used in peak load period and maximum demand is reduced. Shedding and non-essential load. When the maximum demand tends to reach present limits, shedding down some of the non-essential load temporarily can help to reduce it. It is possible to install direct demand monitoring system which will switch off non-essential load when a present demand is reached. Simple system give an alarm and load are set manually. Sophisticated microprocessor control systems are also available which provide a wide variety of control options like accurate prediction of demand, graphical display of present load, available load and demand limit, visual and audible alarm, automatic load shedding in the predetermined sequence, automatic restoration load, recording and metering, operation of capital generation and diesel generation set. When diesel generation set are used to supplement the power supplied by the electric utilities, it is advisable to connect the DG set for duration when demand reach the peak value. This would reduce the load demand to considerable extent and minimize the demand charge. Reactive power compensation. The maximum demand can also be reduced at the plant level by using the capacitor bank and maintaining the optimum power factor. Capacitor bank are available with the microprocessor based control system. These systems switch on and off the capacitor bank to minimize or maintain the desired power factor of the system and optimize maximum demand thereby. Power factor improvement and their benefit. Power factor basis. In all industrial electrical distribution systems, the major load are resistive and inductive load that are incandescent light and resistance heating. In case of power resistive load, the voltage, current and resistance relation are linearly related, that is V equal to I into R and kilowatt V into I. Typically inductive load are AC motor, inductor, furnace, transformer, Velas type lighting, and inductive load require two kinds of power: active power, that is working power to perform the work, and reactive power to create and maintain electromagnetic field. Active power is measured in kilowatt, reactive power is measured in kVAr, kilowatt ampere reactive. The vector sum of active power and reactive power make up a total apparent power. This is power generated by the SEV to user to perform the given amount of work. Total power is measured in kVA, kilowatt ampere. So that is kVA, total power. That is active power, kilowatt, kVAr, reactive power. The power factor equal to kW divided by kVAr. That is equal to cos phi. Cos phi equal to lump बटे current. Lump that is आधार बटे current. और आधार क्या है यहाँ पर, किलोवाट डिवाइड बाई केवीए। द active power, shaft power required or true power required in kilowatt, and the reactive power required are 90 degree apart vertically in a pure inductive circuit, and reactive power kVr lagging the active kilowatt. The vector sum of two is called apparent power in kVA and illustrate example. And kVA reflects the actual electricity load on distribution system. The ratio of kilowatt and kVA is called the power factor, which is always less than or equal to unity. Theoretically, when the electrical utility supply power, it all load have unity power factor. Maximum power can be transferred from same distribution system capacity. However, it is load are inductive in nature, with the power factor ranging from 0.2 to 0.9. The electrical distribution network is stretched for the capacity of low power factor. Improving power factor. The solution of improve the power factor is add power factor correction capacitor. The plant provide distribution system. These act as reactive power generator and provide the needed reactive power to accomplish kilowatt of work. This reduces the amount of reactive power and thus total power generated by the unity or utility. The electrical industry has installed 1500 kVA transformer. The initial demand of plant is 116 kVA for the power factor of 0.7 loading of transformer and about 78%, that is 1160 divided by 1500, that is 76.7% to improve the power factor or to avoid the penalty. The unit had added to 400 kVAr in motor load, and this is improved the power factor of 0.89 and reduced the required kVA of 913, which is vector sum of the kilowatt and kVAr. So that is 8.89 kilowatt divided by kVA. Kilowatt divided by kVAr, that is 0.7. Power factor before or after improvement. This is power factor before our improvement, or this is power factor before improvement. After improvement, the plant has avoided penalty and 1500 kV transformer now loaded only 60% of capacity will allow the addition more load in the future of supplied by the transformer. Advantage of power factor improvement by the capacitor addition. Reactive component of the network is reduced, so also total current in the system from the source end. I square or power losses are reduced in the system because of reduction in current. Voltage level at the load end is increased. KVA loading on the source generator as also on the transformer and lines up to the capacitor reduce the giving electricity release. A high power factor can help in utilizing the full capacity of your electrical system. Cost benefit of power improvement हम देखें. Cost benefit क्या है? While cost of power factor improvement are in term of the investment needed for the capacitor addition in benefit of to quantified for the feasibility analysis. Reduce KVA, maximum demand, charges utility will reduce distribution losses within the plant network, better voltage at motor terminal and improved performance of motor. A high power factor eliminates penalty charge imposed when operating with a low power factor. Investment on system facilities such as transformer, cables, switchgears, etc. for delivering load is reduced. Selection and location of capacitor. Direct relation for the capacitor sizing जैसे kVAr rating kilowatt, that is 1051 plus minus 1052. For kVAr, where kVAr rating is the size of capacitor needed, kVA kilowatt is the average power drawn, and 1051 is the trigonometric ratio of present power factor, and 1052 is trigonometric ratio for desired power factor. So that is existing power factor cos inverse power factor 1. Phi 2 is improved power factor. Alternatively, table that can be used for capacitor charging. The figure given table are multiplication factor which is minimized with the input power to give the kVAr of capacitance required to improve the present power for the new desired power. The utility bill shows the average power factor of 0.79 with the average kilowatt of 0.627. How much kVAr is required to improve the power factor of 0.95? That is cos phi 1.72, tan phi 2.963, phi 1, cos phi 2.95, and tan phi 2 is 0.329. Using the formula kVAr required is P tan phi 1 minus tan phi 2 equal to 0.627, 0.964 minus 0.326, that is 398 kVAr. So locate according to table, we can apply this method. So install 400 kVAR to improve the power factor of 95%. Location of capacitor. The primary purpose of capacitor is to reduce the maximum demand. Additional benefits are derived from the capacitor location and indicate the typical capacitor location. Maximum benefit of capacitor is derived by locating them as close as possible to load. At this location, its kVAR are confined on the smallest possible segment, decreasing the load current. This will reduce the power losses of the system sustainability. Power losses are proportional to square of the current, and which power losses are reduced. Voltage at the motor increase, and thus motor performance also increase. So according to location, these are C1A, C12, C1C, C of the figure indicate three different arrangement of the load. Note that the all three location extra switches are not required. Since the capacitor is either switched with the motor starter or breaker before the starter, and case 1 it is recommended for new installation since the maximum benefit is derived from and the size of motor internal protector is reduced. In case of second, here the capacitor is energized only when the motor is operation. In case become C1B, recommended in case where the installation already exists and thermal protector does not need to be resized. In position C, C1C capacitor is permanently connected to the circuit where does not require to separate switch, and since capacitor run be generated by the breaker before the starter. It is It should be noted that the rating of capacitor should not be greater than or no load minimizing kVAR of the motor in the condition existed. Damaging our voltage and transient torque can occur. This is why motor manufacturers specify maximum capacitor rating to be supplied to the specific motor. The next reference of capacitor location as illustrated by the figure at location C2 and C3, the location the breaker and switches can be required. Location 4 required a high voltage breaker. The advantage of location capacitor at power center or feeder is that they would be grounded together when the several motors are running intermittently. The capacitor is permitted to be line all the time and reducing the total power regardless to load. From the energy efficiency point of view, capacitor location at retrieving substation only help the utility loss reduction. Location capacitor at tail end will help to reduce the loss reduction with the plant distribution network as well as directly benefit the user by reducing consumers reduction in the reduction in the distribution losses. KWS when tail and user power is rise from P1 to P2 new power factor that is proportional to 1 minus P1 divided by P power factor 1 divided by power factor 2 the whole square into 100. Capacitor for other loads. The other type of load required capacitor application include induction furnace, induction heater or welding transformer. The capacitor are normally supplied before with the control gear of application industrial furnace and induction generation furnace. The power factor of furnace experienced a wide variation. One melting cycle at change from 0.7 at starting to 0.9 at the end of cycle. Power factor for welding transformer is corrected by the connection capacity across the primary welding of transformer at normal power factor should be range 0.35. Performance assessment of power factor capacitor. Voltage effect. Ideally, capacitor voltage rating is so much the capacitor supply voltage. If the supply voltage is lower, the reactive kVAR produced will be ratio of V1 square divided by V2 square, where V1 is the active supply voltage, V2 is the rated voltage. On the other hand, if the supply voltage exceeds the rated voltage, the life of capacitor is adversely affected. Material of capacitor. Power factor capacitor are available in various types of wide different material including paper, polycarbon, polypropylene. The watt hour per kWh as well as life vary respect to choice of the dielectric material. Here it is factor to be considered with this selection. कंपेयर कनेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं. Shunt capacitor connection are adopted for almost all industrial and diesel applications, while the series capacitor are adopted for voltage boosting in the distribution network. Operational performance of capacitor. This can be made by monitoring capacitor charging current Y and rated charging current. Capacity of the fused element can be replenished by as required. The portable analysis can be used for kWh delivered as well as charging current. The charging consumes 0.2 to 6.0 watt-hour per kWh, which is negligible all in component. Some check that need to be adopted in the use of capacitor. Nameplate can be misleading with respect to rating. It is good to check by charging current. Capacitor boxes may contain only insulated component and insulating terminal with no capacitor element inside. Capacitor for single phase motor starting and these used to lighting circuit for voltage boost and not power factor capacitor unit. These cannot be withstand power system condition. ट्रांसफार्मर की बात करें, व्यू ऑफ ट्रांसफार्मर हम देख सकते हैं इस तरह के ट्रांसफार्मर. The transformer can accept energy at one voltage and deliver at another voltage. These permit electrical energy to be generated at relative low voltage and transmitted at high voltage and low current, thus reducing the line losses and voltage drop. Transformer contains two or more coils that are electrically insulated but magnetically linked. The primary coil is connected to power source and the secondary coil is connected to load. The turn ratio of between the number of turns of secondary to the turn of primary and the secondary voltage is equal to primary voltage times the turn ratio. Ampere turn are calculated by multiple the current in the coil times the voltage of turn and primary ampere turn. Primary ampere turn are equal to secondary ampere turn and voltage regulation of transformer is present increase in the voltage from full load to no load. Types of transformer. Transformer are classified to category power transformer, distribution transformer. Power transformer are used in the transmission network of higher voltage beyond the step up and step down transformer application. 400 kV, 200 kV, 110 kV, 66 kV, 33 kV. Distribution transformer are used to lower voltage system as means of end user 11 kV, 6.6 kV, 3.3 kV, 400 and 230 volt. Rating of transformer. And the transformer coil, low voltage coil and a high voltage coil. This is called high voltage coil, this is called low voltage coil. Rating of transformer is calculated based on the connected load and applying the diversity factor of the connected load. The applicable to the transformer, particular industry and arrive at the kVA rating of the transformer. Next, transformer क्या है? Diversity factor is defined as the ratio of overall maximum demand to the plant to the sum of individual demand of the various equipment. Diversity factor varies from industry to industry and depend on various factors such as individual load, load factor, future expansion need to be planned. Diversity factor will always less than 1. Location of transformer. Location of transformer is very important as far as distribution losses is concerned. Transformer receive a high voltage transmission from grid and step it down to the required voltage. Transformer should be placed close to load center and consider other features of the lag optimization situation for generated EMF. This will bring the distribution losses in cable. Transformer losses and efficiency. The efficiency varies anywhere between the 96 to 99%. The efficiency of transformer not only depend on the design but also on the effective operation load. Transformer losses consist two parts: no load losses and load losses. No load losses, also called core losses, in power consumed to sustain the maximum sustain the magnetic field in the transformer steel core. Core losses occur whenever the transformer is energized. Core losses does not vary high load. Core losses are caused by two factors: hysteresis and eddy current losses. Hysteresis losses is energy lost by reversing the magnetic field in the core as the magnetizing AC rises and fall the reverse direction. Eddy current losses is a result of induced current in circulating in the core. Load current, load losses, also called copper losses, is associated with the full load current flow in the transmission winding. Copper losses is power loss in the primary and secondary winding of the transformer due to the ohmic resistance of winding. Copper losses varies with the square of the load current and P equal to I square R. नेक्स्ट हम देखें ट्रांसफार्मर लॉसेज एज परसेंटेज एंड लोड। तो ट्रांसफार्मर लॉसेज बैंडिंग लॉसेज यहाँ पर देखेंगे बैंडिंग लॉसेज ज़्यादा होंगे और कोर लॉसेज यहाँ पर कम होते हैं यानी कि एकदम कांस्टेंट की तरह होते हैं। फॉर गिवन ट्रांसफार्मर द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैन सप्लाई लोड ऑफ नो लोड लॉसेज पी नो लोड लॉसेज ट्रांसमिशन लॉसेज टोटल लॉसेज क्या होंगे नो लोड लॉसेज 100% लोड का स्क्वायर इंटू लोड। तो नो लोड लॉसेज प्लस के वी ए लोड डिवाइड बाई रेटेड के वी ए का स्क्वायर प्लस फुल लोड लॉसेज। Voltage fluctuation control. A control of voltage in the transformer is important due to the frequent change in the supply voltage. Whenever the supply voltage is less than the optimal value, there is a chance of miscellaneous tripping of voltage sensitive device. The voltage regulating in the transformer is done by alternating the voltage transformation ratio with the help of tapping. There are two methods of tap changing facility also off circuit tap changer and on load tap changer. It is device fitted in the transformer which is used to verify the power transformer with the varied only after isolating the primary voltage and the transformer. Next हम देखें on load tap changer की बात करें. The voltage level can be varied without isolating and connected load to the transformer to minimize the magnetizing losses and reduce the nuisance tripping of the plant. The main transformer has received supply from the grid. Such provide on tap changing facility into design stage. The down stage distribution supply can be provided with off circuit tap changer. On load gear can be put in auto mode and manually depending on the requirement of OLTC arranged for the transformer size 250 kV onward. However, the necessity of OLTC below 100 kV can be considered also calculating the cost economics. Parallel operation of transformer. The design of power control center and motor control center of any new plant should be provision of operation of two or more transformers. The addition switchgear and bus couples should be provided to design stage. Whenever two transformers are operational in parallel, both should be technically identical in all aspects. More importantly, should be same independent level. This will minimize the circulating current between the transformer. When the load is fluctuating in nature, it is preferable to have more than one transformer running in parallel so that the load can be optimized by sharing the load between the transformer and transformer can be operated close to maximum efficiency range by the operation. System distribution losses. In the electrical system, often the contents, no load losses and variable losses are to be accessible alongside over long reference duration towards the energy loss estimation. Identify the calculating the sum of individual contributing loss component in changing one required extensive experience and knowledge to all the factor impacting the operation efficiency of each of these components. For example, the cable losses in any industrial plant will be 6% depending on the size and complexity of the distribution system. Some that all these are current dependent and can be minimized mitigated by the any technique that reduces the power factor, power current, so on. Various losses in distribution equipment is given, that is if the system distribution loss optimization, the various options available: relocating transformer substation near the load center, rerouting and reconducting shunt feeder and line has losses and voltage drop, power factor improvement by incorporating CAMs. Optimum loading of transformer in the system, optimum the lower resistance, all the aluminum alloy conductor AC is the place of conventional aluminum core, steel reinforced. A minimum losses due to the weak link in the distribution network such as jumper, losses, contact and old vital conductor. नेक्स्ट हम देखें इक्विपमेंट की बात करना है जैसे कि लॉस इन द इलेक्ट्रिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम आउटडोर सर्किट ब्रेकर की वजह से लॉसेज हैं एनर्जी लॉस एट फुल लोड वेरिएशन 0.00% से 15% जनरेटर में 0.09 से 3.5 मीडियम वोल्टेज स्विच गियर में 0.05 से 0.02 ट्रांसफार्मर में 0.40 से 1.9 करंट लिमिटिंग सेंसर 0.9 से 0.3 लोड सर्किट स्विचेज में 0.303 से 0.025 मीडियम वोल्टेज स्विच गियर से 0.02 से 0.5 Y was less than 1 450 430 volt 0.5 to 0.50 0.05 to 0.5 low voltage switchgear 0.30 to 0.34 motor control center 0.01 to 40 cable 1 to 4 large rectifier 3 to 9 static variable speed breaker 6 to 5 capacitor 0.5 to 6. हार्मोनिक्स की बात करें हम यहाँ पर जैसे in any alternating current network, flow of current depend upon the voltage applied and the impedance resistance to AC provided by the element like resistance, reactance, and inductive and capacitive nature. As the value of independence in above device is constant, as the value of impedance in above device is constant, they are called linear, and whereby the voltage and current relation is linear nature. However, the real life situation various devices like diodes, recon, control rectifier, SCR, that is called SCR, PWM system, thyristor, voltage and control chopping, saturated core, reactor, inductor and arc furnace are also deployed for various requirements due to their varying impedance characteristics like non-linear device, huge distortion in voltage and current waveform, which is increasing concern of recent times. Harmonics occur as spike at interval which are multiple of main frequency, and these distort the pure sine wave from the supply voltage and current. Harmonics are multiple of the fundamental frequency in electrical power system. If, for example, the fundamental frequency is 50 Hz, then the fifth harmonics is 5 times the frequency of 250 Hz. Likewise, the seventh harmonics is 7 times the fundamental frequency of 350 Hz, and so on the higher order harmonics. Harmonics can be discussed in terms of current and voltage. The fifth harmonic current is simply a current flowing of 250 Hz or on a 50 Hz system. The fifth harmonic current flowing through the system impedance creates a fifth harmonic voltage and total harmonic distribution express the amount of harmonics and following the formula of calculating the total harmonic distortion current. Total harmonic distortion, that is IN divided by I1 square into 100, and total harmonic distortion according to the current, that is 50 divided by 250 whole square plus 35 divided by 350 current. 35 divided by 350 square into 100, that is 45, 24%. When the harmonic current flow in the power system, they are also known as poor power quality or direct power or dirty power. Other uses of poor power quality include transients such as voltage spikes, surge, sag, ringing because they repeat every cycle. Harmonics are regarded as steady state using the poor power quality. When expressed as a percentage of fundamental voltage, total harmonic distortion is given by total harmonic saturation, that is V1 Dn divided by V1 square into 100 to N. D1 is the fundamental frequency voltage and Vn is the nth harmonic voltage component. Major uses of harmonics. Device that draw non-sinusoidal current. When a sinusoidal voltage is applied, create a harmonic frequency. These are devices that convert AC to DC. Some of these devices are listed, that is electronic switching power converter. Electronic switching power converter, that is computer, uninterrupted power supply, solid state rectifier, electronics process control equipment, that is PLC, electronics lighting ballast including light dimmer, reduced voltage motor controller, and arcing devices, that is discharge lighting, fluorescent, sodium and mercury vapor, arc furnace, batting equipment, electrical traction system, ferromagnetic devices, that is transformer operating near saturation level, magnetic blast, saturated iron core, induction heating equipment, choke and motors, and appliances like TV set, air conditioner, washing machines, microwave oven, fax machine, and photocopier and printer. These devices use power electronics like SCR, diodes, and thyristors, which are a growing percentage of the load in industrial power system. The majority usage of 6 pulse converter. Most loads which produce harmonics do so as a steady state phenomena, and snapshot reading of the operating load that is suspected to nonlinear can determine it is producing harmonics normally. Each load would manifest a specific harmonics spectrum. Many problems can arise from harmonics current in the power system. Some problems are easy to detect and others persist because harmonics are not suspected. Higher RMS current and voltage in the system are fed by harmonic current, which can result in any of the problems, that is blinking of incandescent lamp, that is transformer saturation, capacitor failure, harmonic resonance, circuit breaker tripping, inductive heating and overload, conductor failure, inductive heating, electronics equipment shutting down, voltage distribution, flickering of fluorescent light, transformer saturation, fuse blowing or no apparent reason, inductive heating or overload, motor failure, overheating, voltage drop, natural conductor and terminal failure, additive repellent current, and electromagnetic load failure, inductive heating, overheating of metal enclosure, inductive heating, power interference on voice communication, harmonics noise, transformer failure, inductive heating. Overcoming harmonics. Tuned harmonics failure consists of capacitor bank and reactor in series are designed and adapted for suppressing harmonics by providing low impedance path for harmonics component. The harmonics filter connected suitably near the equipment generating harmonics help to reduce the total harmonic restoration to acceptable limit. In present Indian constitution, where no electromagnetic capability regulation exists at appliance of the harmonic filter is very relevant for industries having diesel power generation set and cogeneration unit. Analysis of electrical power system. An analysis of electrical power system may uncover energy waste, fire hazards, and equipment failure, facility energy management, increasing find the reliability central maintenance, save money, energy, and downtime. That is troubleshooting for electrical power system. That is voltage imbalance among the three phase. Common causes improper transformer type setting, single phase load not balance among phase, and poor connection, bad conductor, transformer ground or fault. Possible effect motor vibration, premature motor failure, 5% imbalance fuse, 40% increase in motor losses. Solution balance load among the phase. Second problem is voltage deviation from rated voltage, too low or high. That is improper usage of this region, improper transformer setting, incorrect selection of motor. Possible effect over voltage in motor, reduced efficiency, power factor in equipment life, increased temperature. And solution is correct transformer setting, motor rating and motor input voltage. Poor connection in distribution or at connection load. That is common failure, loose bus bar connection, loose cable connection, corroded connection, poor grips and loose or worn contactor. Possible effect: producer heat, uses failure at connection site, lead to voltage drop and voltage imbalance. Solution: use infrared camera to locate hot spot and correct. Undersized conductor. Common causes: facilitating expanding beyond the original design, poor power factor, and voltage drop and energy waste. That is possible effect. And reduce the load by conservation load scheduling. That is solution. Insulating leakage. That is degradation. Uh, Degradation over time due to the extreme temperature, emulsion, moisture. इंसुलेटिंग लीकेज। इंसुलेटिंग लीकेज की प्रॉब्लम है डिग्रेडेशन ओवर टाइम ड्यू टू द एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर, मॉइस्चर, केमिकल की वजह से प्रॉब्लम आती है। इसकी वजह से जो पॉसिबल इफेक्ट है वो है मे लीड टू ग्राउंड और टू अनदर फेज वेरिएबल एनर्जी वेस्ट। और इसका सोल्यूशन है रिप्लेस कंडक्टर इंसुलेटर। लो पावर फैक्टर की प्रॉब्लम होती है। लो पावर फैक्टर की प्रॉब्लम की वजह क्या है? इंडक्टिव लोड सच एज मोटर, ट्रांसफार्मर एंड लाइटिंग वेलास्ट, नॉन लीनियर लोड सच एज मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स लोड। और इसके पॉसिबल इफेक्ट क्या है? रिड्यूसिंग करंट कैरिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ वायरिंग, वोल्टेज रेगुलेटिंग इफेक्ट, इफेक्टनेस एंड इक्विपमेंट लाइफ। और इसके सॉल्यूशन है एड कैपेसिटर टू काउंटरैक्ट रिएक्टिव लोड। और नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम आती है हार्मोनिक्स, नॉन साइनसोइडल वोल्टेज एंड करंट वेवफॉर्म्स, ऑफिस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स जैसे यूपीएस है, वेरिएबल फ्रीक्वेंसी ड्राइव्स, हाई इंटेंसिटी डिस्चार्ज लाइटिंग एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कोर कॉल वेलास। इसकी वजह से पॉसिबल इफेक्ट है वो है ओवर हीटिंग ऑफ नेचुरल कंडक्टर, मोटर, ट्रांसफार्मर, स्विच गियर, वोल्टेज ड्रॉप, लो पावर फैक्टर, रिड्यूस्ड कैपेसिटी। और इसके सॉल्यूशन है टेक केयर विद द इक्विपमेंट सिलेक्शन एंड आइसोलेट सेंसिटिव इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स फ्रॉम नॉइसी सर्किट।